Welcome guys. So I'm going to pull from the Voyager Tarot deck and get some advice for you. The video from yesterday didn't have the audio, which is so disappointing, but here we are. So hear any advice for the collective, divine masculine and divine feminine. Divine feminine first. That's a lot. All right, so same cards came out from when I shuffled earlier. Yes, so you are stepping into your Empress energy. All right, and you might have some fears coming up around maybe a narrow perspective or a perspective that you are looking to change. Maybe you are releasing a lot of fears and ready to embrace your harvest, what you've been planting seeds with probably all last year. At the beginning of this year, you are ready to reap the benefits. Okay. So Spirit really wants you to focus on, not to sound conceited, but really focus on building your confidence and recognizing the brilliance within who you are and what you portray to the world, the energy that you radiate. And when you start giving yourself more compliments, it's gonna raise your vibration and your frequency because you're living in the energy of that person that you want to be already, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is for the masculine. We have some confusion regarding coming forward. Any advice for this confusion, Spirit? Any advice for this? I feel so bad for the divine masculine. Okay, so you might be experiencing some confusion lately, and this is regards to coming forward or moving forward in a dynamic, or just in general, like where to go in life. And this is because you are using way too much logic. You might be overthinking it and maybe analyzing everything that could possibly go wrong in the situation. So you're just overthinking it, stuck in your head. And when you're stuck in your head too long, that's where you stay. You never ground anything in the 3D. So, yeah, with the Sun card, we see that you want wish fulfillment and you want something more. But right now you are facing a tower, and now it's in the upright, thank God, because before it was in the reverse, which means you were avoiding a tower, but now you are facing the tower, you are facing the destruction and the crumbling of an old way of thinking, an old dynamic, or paradigm, whatever it is for you. And now you can rebuild and create something more foundational. And this is the illumination coming in. This is the enlightenment that you are going to achieve from facing this tower head on and building from the ground up on what you truly want. And Spirit is really asking you to, yes, logic is important. Logic is very valid. Okay, we're not discrediting logically planning something out or anything like that, but you also need to be moving with your heart, and you also need to be resonating with your heart as well. Heart and the brain go together, and sometimes the heart is the soul and the logic is the ego, and they're both necessary in this 3D realm. However, yeah, that's the soul is the 5D, and then the head is like 3D. But you got to combine them. You got to balance it out. Balance out those energies, because right now you are too much in your logic. You're too much focused on materialism in this 3D reality. Yeah, hidden. What's this hidden energy about? Really, guys? We have the Six of Cups, and it's coming in as sorrow. So you have some hidden emotions. You have some stuff that you're not acknowledging about a past relationship, because in the regular tarot, Six of Cups is like a relationship that you found value in, something, past emotions, past memories, connected to a connection that you're just not addressing, and you're like really sad about it, and you're keeping those feelings buried deep. We have equanimity come out again, and maybe that's spirit really asking you to see things from an outside perspective. You might have you're having a hard time manifesting a new beginning in this connection, or just a new beginning in general, because you're too caught up in your head. Yeah, you might be in hermit mode, avoiding a lot of people, just sticking to yourself. I think really stepping out, and we had a previous video about this, about equanimity. Hope I'm saying that right. But really stepping out and seeing the role that someone played in your life from an outside perspective. It's like detaching from your emotions to get a better understanding of it. Integrity. Guardian. What's the clarity with this? Yeah. Spirit is really asking you to call on your guardian angels, or whatever that you believe in, for help in balancing this out and coming out of this indecisive energy. We got the Hanged Man, and walking your purpose, walking the path. I see a guy walking on here, so it's like walking your path of this new enlightenment, of this new knowledge, finding purpose. Yeah, this fresh energy that you want to bring in. And you will receive that. You will receive this newfound energy and this fresh liveliness after this illumination. It's gonna come hand in hand with the illumination, and you're gonna get out of this indecision. But yeah, first you gotta face this tower head on and really resonate with your heart and balance out those energies. Yeah, synthesis, learner. Yeah, look into things. You know, look up some stuff if you aren't willing to reach out to other people that you think can give you the right knowledge, because sometimes if you are getting out of a previous mind state, it might be hard to find people that are also reaching those higher frequencies. So, you know, look stuff up, you know, I mean, use the internet to look up resources if you need better resources to learn from. It was so good for the masculine. I kind of feel bad for the feminine, so I'm gonna dive back into the feminine energy because we only got like just a taste and it was very minimal. So remember divine feminine that we talked about, fears that you need to let go of, and fully embodying the Empress energy. You're ready to collect your harvest, and really that you should work on giving yourself a little bit more confidence. Mirror magic. Mirror magic is when you like look in the mirror and you tell yourself something, self-affirmations over and over again. So you could practice that. Okay, we have the universe. That's such a pretty card. I love it. Flowers might be important. Geometry. Fractals. Hierophant. Yeah. Right now you are learning and growing. You're connecting with the divine, connecting with the universe. Look at that card, so pretty, colorful. And you are trying to connect with the divine, learn more about your position and your purpose in life. All right, anything else for divine feminine? Death. Four of Wands. Inspiration. Coming out of a delusional state. Or staying delulu. Regenerate. Regenerate your energy. Regenerate your passions, stuff that you aspire to be. There might be something in the past that you had envisioned or that you really wanted to do, and those core I'm hearing core frequencies, core codes are being lit up again and reactivated. So yeah, I'm seeing that. So maybe there was things that you studied in the past but you kind of like gave up on, and then you changed course and went to something else. And God, Spirit is like reigniting those previous flames of those skills that you had cultivated early on, and kind of bringing that into your reality now. Synergy. Anger. It hits. There might be some stuff that you're releasing. A lot of anger. What's this anger about? What's the advice on that, Spirit? Yeah, you might be feeling a lot of anger come up for you. Maybe there's some self-reflection you need to do. What's this self-reflection and anger in regards to? The dullness. Why though, Spirit? You might be feeling, okay, I'm just gonna say it. You might be feeling some anger because of the dullness of the reality you live in. If you are a starseed, or like if you resonate with any type of more like spiritual growth, and you have these, you know, like maybe your powers are being activated, maybe you are being led into a more spiritual based purpose, and I think there's a lot of anger in regards to not belonging in your 3D reality. Like maybe you just feel like the black sheep, you feel left out, you feel like there's a dullness with a lot of the people you meet, you know, lonely energy. Any advice? Spirit is going to help you release this. And it's not about, how do I explain that? So you came to this earth to fulfill a purpose, and being left out, being the oddball out, or being like different means that you had the courage. Right? You had the courage and strength to be different. You were put in places purposely to raise the vibration, and you were the one with courage to keep pursuing your passion and your purpose. Passion card. And that's a beautiful thing. Not that other experiences aren't valid. It's just like, and maybe this goes back to the brilliance card. You really have to recognize like your own brilliance and your own path, and how you have the courage and strength to pursue something that not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people have that belief, and you were put here for a purpose. Yeah. You are going to have a breakthrough, and you are going to balance out these frequencies. You are going to reach that state of harmony within yourself. This anger that's being released from you is temporary. I'm hearing it's time for you to receive success. You're gonna have success, and success is within as much as it is without. Beautiful energy, guys. Yeah. Significant change. Change from it's like showing me like a past like point where it was like all the previous things like you went through and have experienced, like that's all being rewritten, and it's like a book page being flipped. Like this is the next chapter, but it's a whole new book. If that makes sense. It's like one of those books that has multiple books in it. You know what I mean? Like short stories or something, but it's like all part of the one, right? But like that past page is like turning, and it's a whole new story that's about to be rewritten. I hope that's making sense. Ooh, you gonna balance out. Shine bright like a diamond. That's so funny. I just keep pushing it. I'm trying to give you guys as much time as I did the Divine Masculine. Yeah, you're going to have some new creative energies coming in. Like, you're going to be very passionate, and you're going to be just popping off. The Divine's going to give you that inspiration. Like, maybe we should do this, or I could do this, or I could do that. That creativity is just gonna come in like a wrecking ball. The songs need to stop. Yeah, you're gonna get out of this oppressive state. No more. You're breaking the chains. Says no more. All right, guys. You preserve that energy. I'm going to stop it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're watching on TikTok, like and comment, and I will see you guys next week.